Hey guys, today I am in the North Garden. These are the Dwarf Tomato Project. Now what I did was I used the thick planting method and I put multiple seeds in each pot and I pretty much separated them all out. And then I got down to like this one here left and I had two of them in here and I thought, you know what, I better do a video on this to show you how I'm doing it. But you'll notice the buckets over there, and these buckets, I'll do a handheld and go over there and show you, but I'm putting one variety in each bucket, so I'm going to actually end up with 26. I don't remember how many I said I was going to do, but I actually decided on 26. And the reason being is I figured that I'd rather focus on a smaller amount and pay more attention to them than to do a whole bunch and not be able to focus as much attention. So I did 26 that, and basically it's 26 that I didn't do last year, because I can't remember, 60 some last year, and then this year I wanted to do the rest of them. So because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the seeds available on my website, but I'm also going to next year I'm going to actually sell the seedlings in the plant sale. So I'm running statistics, and that way I can have all the information, all the stats on them before I do that. So I'll bring you in and I'll show you kind of what I'm doing, but I'm almost done now. I've got 57, that's just 20 or something like that, then I've only got just a few left. So I'll bring you in and show you how I'm doing it. Now I'm putting one in a bucket and then taking one down and putting it in the south garden in the ground down there. And that way I'm doing it both ways in the buckets. Now I didn't do it in the buckets last year. I put them in the ground or in actually raised beds last year, and they did really well. But this year I wanted to try the buckets because I can move them around and stuff. But anyways, I'm doing it both ways. And so what I'm doing is I'm actually culling what I don't need. I know that's kind of sad that I'm actually getting rid of some of them or throwing them away, but I just don't have the space for them. And so I'm actually leaving three, one in the bucket, one down there, and then one here in a pot, just in case something happens. We have a late freeze or something, which I don't think we're going to have now. But when it comes down to the time where I know that there's not going to be any more freezes or anything, then I'll just give these away, each one of these away. But let me bring you in and show you what I'm doing. Okay, these have been sitting out here. These are seriously dry. I need to water them. But what I'm doing is I'm taking, now this one just has one in it. I'm going to go ahead and put this one aside to hold. And this one here is the Uluru. Oh, I don't even know how to pronounce that. But some of these have really weird names. But this one has two in it. So what I'm going to do is take one of these, put it in the bucket, and then repot this one into one of these, and then it'll be by itself. So I'll have two of this variety. One of them eventually will go down in the south garden, and then one of them to give away if I don't need it. So basically what I'm doing, I'm kind of separating these out like this. Okay, and so I'm just pulling them apart like this. And look at how dry that is. And that's just after I watered these yesterday, but look how dry that is. It's just been seriously warm. It hit almost 90 today. So I mean, look at these things. They're just, and they've been sitting in these. So I've been seriously neglecting these seedlings because I've been focusing on the not the dwarf, but I've been focusing on the plant sale, and I've neglected the dwarf. I'm going to go ahead and repot one of these. I'm going to take the smaller one here and then just repot the smaller one and put the bigger one and put this bigger one in the bucket. Now this one here is the largest one, but it's only because it was by itself. You'll notice, look at the difference in size. I've even got some leaf curl going on with these because they're so dry. But once I water these, they're gonna pep right back up. But see how when you neglect it, what happens is that you get two small stunted ones as opposed to giving them enough room to grow like that. So I'm going to go ahead and water that one. I'll make a new tag. So I've got two of this one, the Uluru Ochre, however you pronounce it. And so that one is ready to go. I'll throw this one in a bucket now. So I went and filled this bucket up with a soilless mix and a little bit of fertilizer with it to give it a jump start. And you'll notice I put about 5 half-inch holes in each one of these buckets. And so I didn't fill it all the way up because what I want to do is leave enough room to be able to put a little bit of mulch compost on top of this as the season progresses. So then I'll go ahead and put this over there in the row and put the new label on it and go to the next one. As you can see, some of these are a little stunted like this and that. The Iditarod red over there. And what happened with those, of course, like I said, they were in pots with other seedlings. Now, if you look down here, you'll notice this Rosella purple and the dwarf lemon ice. They were in pots by themselves. However, these small ones will catch up to those pretty quickly. Now that they're in their own bucket, they're going to take off like gangbusters. So this makes 20, I don't know, 25 or so. Now what I plan to do, I plan to be doing regular updates on these, hopefully weekly, to show you what's going on. They might not stay here. They might go up against the fence over there where the seedlings are for the plant sale. I'm not sure, but this is north is that way, so this might be the best spot for them. I was going to put a couple raised beds here since this is a new garden area, the north garden here, but they might stay here. I might just build some beds a little bit farther south here. I've got quite a bit of space here, so about 16 or 1700 feet I think or something. But anyway, so that's it so far. Not rocket science, but I just wanted to give you guys a kind of a look into what's going on with this dwarf project. And I'll keep doing videos as the summer progresses. So anyways, there it is, the start of the Dwarf Tomato Project. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you later.